And good evening, ladies, boys and girls, everyone. Welcome to Pirate Football. A special welcome to all those who made the long trip, the 3 hour trip from St. James, Missouri, out there in Phelps County, out there by Rolla, out there I-44 and Highway 8 through Potosi and all that area. So the last time these two teams played at St. James, of course, it was a turf field and not a 67-hour game like last weekend it was. Perryville was able to come away with I believe it was a 28 to 12 win. Perryville was able to to make it an interesting game right about halftime, and then Perryville then really got on it. So, of course, like I already mentioned, Perryville's coming off a win last week, or if you want to say this week, on Monday, 12 to 7, 12 to, excuse me, 14 to 7 winner over the Class 4 DeSoto Dragons. Perryville is a Class 3 school, District 1. St. James is a Class 3, District 5. And I'm going to guess, about 15 to 20 people from St. James. And here comes the Perryville Pirates. So St. James, as you heard Mr. Wortman say, they are led by head coach Rodriguez. I've always been told Coach Rodriguez is a relative, or maybe even just not even related to the Miami Class 4 Websea Cardinals of the Joplin area. So St. James, of course, last week as Perryville won, St. James is coming off a 32-6 loss over Salem, Missouri, which is somewhere out there, not even sure where that is. Of course, this is our first of 3 home football games in a row. Next week it'll be the Potosi Trojans, followed by the Fredericktown Blackcats during the week of the fair. Of course, tomorrow's the cruising, so if you are enjoying football and you want to go see some hot rods tomorrow, come on out to cruising at 6 p.m. or so and tell Larry Garris how great of a job he's doing putting these cruisings on. If you're not really into the cars or football, a week from tomorrow, about 9 a.m. in Evansville, Illinois, will be a drag boat race. Of course, the weekend of the fair, I will hopefully have some highlights from the fair. here to attempt for an extra point. Kick is up and good. Pirates lead the ball game 7-0. And hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you all you Pirate fans. I was able to hear this from Park Hill Central fans, so you can already start, thinking about maybe a victory up there. Park Hill Central fans were telling me at the 61-mile yard sale last weekend that Park Hills is not that good this year. So, if Perryville's good, they can beat them. Of course, you never know. Those fans might have been just saying that to make everybody believe them. Well, maybe they can. Yeah, it's a touchback, so it'll be at the 20-yard line. So now the Pirate defense can go back to work as they've already made a 3-and-out. And see what St. James wants to do. Number 3 is their quarterback, like we already told you. He gets it, and he gives it to a young man, but he's going to try to get a couple more yards and and complete pass to number 2. If he would have made that, it would have been a first down and more. It's something you can almost pronounce more common Spanish names than some like the name Rodriguez. It's easier to pronounce. But this guy, number 23, I'm just going to tell you how it's. So it's Bojorquez. Fumble on the. Did we have a fumble in Perry? 23, Fernando with a. They're going to be playing again. This time a lot better punt. It's going to roll just about a little bit past the 48. It's going to be at the 48-yard line. It's going to be at the St. James 48-yard line on the St. James side of the ball field. Officials timeout for a drink of water. Currently, the Cardinals are leading 2-1 in the third inning. The Cubs have yet to start playing, but right now, I don't know about everybody else, but hey, you gotta say go Brewers. I mean, they are playing the Cubs. So. Because if St. Vincent would have a home game, I would be hearing a lot of these kids say, "Don't forget to get your ice cream." So it's famous ice cream. So you gotta give them credit to try and get the ice cream out there. Perryville's on offense at the 48. 7 minutes till the end of the first quarter. For Hotop's in motion, but that was a flake. Oh, Perryville could not. Their offensive front. Are you going to blitz? They say, yeah, a little bit. Meanwhile, number 47, Cameron Grimod, picks up the distance that was made in that deal. So, again, St. James on that last run went 3 and out. Perryville here. Grimod. Was a 11-yard run. And number 9. Three takes off. He's got first down. He's got more. He's got to run. Nobody will stop him. He's in there again. Evan Doherty, a junior quarterback, on the long run. That was about a 35-yard run I'm going to go with. So far, none of the boys in the black and white decided to toss their laundry out on the field. A blocked kick. We're going to let it roll. Perryville picks it up, so it'll be a 13-0 lead. 4:51 to go in the first quarter. So, folks, I just seen this on Facebook, not on the PVTV one, but I know we got a lot of Cardinal fans out there. Just got some sad news from the Cardinal Facebook page. And the former left fielder for the St. Louis Cardinals, Chris Duncan, just passed away, apparently. So everybody's Condolences to the Dave Duncan and his family. Perryville's about ready to kick off here. And I'm about ready to get scores after this next play. James will have it at the 20-yard line. By the way, Farmington. I did not forget about you Memorial fans up there in Evansville, Indiana. If you think about sending me a score, I'll get it out there. 27 for the St. James. Chandler, I'm going to try to guess it. Tinsley? 5'9", 210-pound sophomore running back. You know, I don't know about anybody else, but I started to say the Chiefs, but the Tigers almost kind of look like they're in the Kansas City Chiefs uniform. Oh, Perryville's going to try. Oh, there's going to be several flags here as the referees. That was the flag that guy just put back in his pocket. Maybe. Also, you're unsportsmanlike. So I'm hearing there's going to be a holding against St. James, but there was another foul, but it looked like they picked it up. I know there's still one out there. Chop block, okay. So they picked up the penalty that I seen on the field. So I talked quiet enough to the referees. It's going to bring the Tigers back several. St. James has 2 minutes. Is it Saxbury? Saxbury. And number 6 for the St. James is apparently supposed to be the punt return man. Currently 82 degrees here in Pirate Country. There's a long shot. Incomplete. The closest man to it was on the sideline. St. James is changing players, as they should, as it's a 4th down and 19. So Pirate punter, the Pirate return man is back at his own 50. Oh, beautiful punt. Now just roll to the right. Oh, yeah, there we go. See what Mr. Evan Daughtry. Gramont has it. Oh, he pushes a player. He's still. Oh, no, he didn't have it. That was number 31, the Eli Birick. So that can be appears to be holding. And the official said, one of the assistants said, "What do you want to do, Mr. Big 71 in front of St. James?" He's on the other side of our roster. 275-pounder Donald Garand. Oh, gee. The 315-pounder 54. Look out for him. You know, if St. James was, 1 yard or 4th down and 1, and they were planning to go to it for it, maybe they would put that big 54 kid out there. Perryville takes it as the quarterback keeper. He's got room to run. But he appears that he's going to run out of bounds. Way down there around the 12, or maybe the 16 actually. I'm looking at it wrong. Hills, a wide receiver, 5'11", sophomore for the Tigers on the stop. Ball at the 17-yard line, so 7 yards away from a first down and goal. As these ladies are enjoying selling 50-50 tickets for Project Graduation. Help them out, folks. Come on down and buy a ticket. Gramont, no gain on the run. A senior runner back, or Warren. Let's see what Pirates want to do on a 3rd down and 9. Ball is still at the 17-yard line. Needs 9 yards to get first down here. He says, "I'll take it." No, sorry, Hotop had it, and it appears that it's going to be good for a first down and goal, depending on if we have anything on the floor. Yeah, like that is going to be a first down and goal at the 7-yard line, boys and girls. So, a minute 37 left until the end of the first quarter. We're looking to try to get on the scoreboard before the end of the first quarter. Dowdy takes it, keeps him. He's going to, did he get in? Touchdown, Perryville Pirates. So Dowdy, the junior quarterback, scores again. That's his second touchdown run. And, of course, he had one last Monday, actually, this week. So that's his third touchdown of the week. That's weird to say because you played on Monday. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter on Friday before you decide. And Perryville's going to go for two, but they're going to be stopped. So it's a 19-point lead, and if you're St. James, you know, this game is starting to get away in a hurry. But of course, I'm going to tell everybody. I know everybody's, excited right now, but hey. Back in 2005, I was still in school at that time. Perryville was losing 45-0 to the Dexter Bearcats, and then Perryville came back on the left half. It was freezing. Everybody was cold, senior night. It was halftime, 45-0 loss, losing. And Perryville, what did they do? They come back and get into overtime. Channel 12 was there. Third overtime, Channel 12 had the shot with Kirk Lucky making the touchdown in the third overtime, and Perryville ended up coming back to win. So, I mean, who would ever have thought Valley Catholic would have only scored 37 points against St. Vincent on Friday? Channel 12 had the shot back to win. So. Some scores. If you're in Rolla, we know a lot of people from Perryville go up there to the high school. I know Blake Hemmons won and several others. If you guys want to listen, if you're in the vehicle and you want to listen, find a radio station up in that area. They got it on. Or if you're hanging out at Beef Braze or wherever you're eating at, flip it on Facebook. Tell them to stream it live out there. St. James ran it down to the that one earlier in the last drive that they had would have been a first down, but then it haunted them with the penalty. So they're 2 yards away from getting a first down if they can just keep it. And he's going to try. He's going to get a first down, and he's going to run a lot. From St. James with the run there, Nick Defani. Made the tackle. All right, folks. Hey, I know you all might be hanging out, Scott C., wherever you are if you're not here. If you're a local and you can get Channel 12, we're going to have some highlights, even though Todd didn't say, we'll have coverage of the Perryville game. That's because our old buddy, Mr. Cook, has people to cover it. As Mueller, the three Mueller boys, he's the youngest. And Austin and Aaron also playing. So into the first quarter, Perryville has a 19-point lead. So at the end of the first quarter, Perryville leads 19-0. I'm going to see if J98 wants to update anything and, see some scores. We don't want volleyball. As he's going to be ran back. Just about almost hung out with the referee. As that's going to be a long, super long a third down and 31. So if you're Perryville, you want to play to have the prevent defense, which would be a house defense. As Valley Catholic, by the way, is saying to St. John, hey, we want to win. Valley can't. Question for y'all fans. If that is a pass interference, it's still well long for a first down. So would they still get zero? Would this become a fourth down? Because I don't think even with a pass interference right there, I don't think that would still be a first down. And it wasn't. So Perryville was able to get away with not giving up a first down on that penalty play because it was a long third down and 31 as they brought 15 yards up. So it should be third down and 14. But actually, no, third down and 16. So scoreboard operators gave them an extra yard. Valley Catholic currently winning 21-0, like I already mentioned. Windsor losing 3-6. Farmington still the same score. Everybody else. So somebody's got 27 on. Who's ever playing Hillsboro is winning 7-0. I believe that is 7 Hillsboro Hawks 0. Oh, yeah, 10:56 to play. Pirates still leading 19-0. Pirates have the ball. No, sorry. They got the ball. 4th down, 15. I'm surprised they are going for this, but they are. And I did not see no flags, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. Now, why would St. James do that? They could. Punt, but, well, that's them, so. So it's like 4th down and 15. You know, you would almost have thought they would have punted, but like, our defense just wants to have one back. Our special team doesn't want to come out right now. We'll just hand it over to Perryville. Number 3, or Perryville can milk the clock, take some time off, get some score as he gets it off to Gramad. It appears Gramad looks like he's got enough for a first down. No injuries yet tonight. Pirates, that's nice. Those Pirates are helping their buddy off. That might be a huge loss for the pair of the Pirates. It kind of looks like maybe probably just going to be an ankle issue, as we have Mid-America Rehab here. Let's give Gramad a standing ovation, what he deserves. Could be just a cramp. That's a long run by number 3 as he got down there by the student section. And the play clock has already started before the referee can get down there. This quarterback is something, boys and girls. I mean, they're doing it. Looks like the power run, but they're running a fullback with the quarterback. Fernando is in the backfield. Let's see if he's get the ball. No, it's going to be a pass to number 18. He's going to go. He's still. Oh, I thought that was still him trying to push, but he's will defy a relative of mine. For a first down and goal. Ball's going to be at the 14, excuse me. So they got to get at least to the 4-yard line to make down a first down goal. So it's first and 10 from the 14-yard line. Excuse me, at the 11-yard line now. They changed it. Was at the 14. So it's a 3-yard run. A throw, but incomplete pass. He was looking for, was that Dix on the? Yep, Car Dix was on the intended receiver. Mike and his buddy are a little late on that play. Got Bojarquez right behind him. there is a flag on the play, boys and girls, so don't get too excited. But that was Drew Hotop on the carry, on the run. We're going to see what Mr. Whitehead Hat Man has to say. Perryville looks like they're backing up, so it's going to be probably against the Perryville Pirates. Backs them up a ways to now it's to the 14-yard line. Dowdy, he's in. So Scott C. is currently being seen. Dix, D-I-X-O-N, Dixon. As you can hear the band, they are playing the Dardenne Fight song. So currently, hang on. Hey, I know we got Scott C. fans here, so don't worry. We'll get you your score. After the kick, the Tigers were trying to run it out. 8:15 to go till halftime. It's currently 7:47. We've been playing 47 minutes of high school football so far. A great 47 minutes of football. Perryville is 9 points away from a running clock. They might, just be able to just about. Offense looks really good as I'm just going to guess. There's going to be a flag, and now another flag comes in. Now, for those last night that maybe your TV's acted up, not being able to see the NFL game like Gary Woodbine-Myers did, just kidding. The Chicago Bears lost 10-3 to the Green Bay Packers. I think that was going to be a loss of down because first pass is just going to bring up a second down. If anybody's even said anything here on my Facebook era.
Seconds back on the clock, please. 8 seconds back on the clock. 8 seconds back on the clock. Okay. Should be 750.
Okay. The clock operator needs to put 750 back on the clock. Now I did. So we're going to give 8 seconds back. James as okay, guys. I got a score that's not going to be on the apps that you all follow. Evansville North during this 8 minutes ago till halftime leads Evansville Memorial 13-7. They are currently 2-0 on the season. They are a team that actually can score more points Then the Valley Catholic Warriors. Can you believe that? Huh. At least they did last year in their state championship game. It was like, 120 points, in between. So 3rd and 5 for the Tigers of Evansville. Or, excuse me, of St. James. Is that going to be a first down? It appears. Yep. It's going to be a first down. As the Cardinals come in tonight, their magic number is at 20. Michaelis is laboring 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd, no score from Milwaukee. That's going to be a penalty on the pair of the Pirates, I'm guessing. There's going to be another run and then a lot more. My mouth was a little dry, so I wasn't able to explain how that play happened. Well, ladies, you're doing a good job, even though I don't know your names. We'll know next week. Those are the Pirate cheerleaders, of course. Run made by the quarterback. So the quarterback's a 5'10", 150-pound senior. Defensive player was Steffen's boy. And we all know the Cardinals are winning in the top of the 6th, 2-1. The Cardinals are done with doubleheaders. I mean, 2 doubleheaders last weekend. Oh, my goodness. 4 games in 2 days, and they won 3 out of 4 against the Cincinnati Reds. Referee, is your ears getting a little too cold? I mean, you can come up here, and I could go down there, and, ref, you can call the game here on the headset. I'm sure you got your locker room. You can go warm your ears up. Maybe he said it's a little too loud. Just kidding. It's never too loud here at Pirate Stadium, unless you got the Crosstown Rivalry game. Oh, bad snap. Oh, the ball's out. Or was it out? So it was Baranowski. I heard one of the coaches say that's a no name. It might be a little hard to pronounce. That's Tyler Baranowski, number 54, senior. And the quarterback is taken down by a bunch of Perryville Pirate tacklers. It's been a little bit since we checked my Mo info, see if we got any new update stuff. They're the ones I always like to, get our scores from. It's currently 8 o'clock here in southeast Missouri. Incomplete pass to 20, I want to say 21. Number 24, Logan Sparks. 6'5", 200-pound sophomore, tight end, defensive lineman. In the third quarter, Farmington leads North County 28-6. Houston is beating their opponent 42-0. Kelly's beating Crystal City Hornets 21-0. The Blackcats are beating Herculaneum 20-0. That's Fredericktown. Windsor's losing 6-13. Festus is beating their opponent 21-6. We're of course winning. Valley's a couple of yards away from a couple score. Hang on. It's going to be a 4th down and 18. Fourth down and 23, okay. Huh. 4th down 13, there we go. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go until we get to hear some nice music. False start penalty. on the Tigers. It's okay, Coach. Fourth down, 18. Let's see if they may do the same thing. It's going to take a Tiger bounce. It's going to be at the 7-yard line or so. I'm hearing that from the crew to my right. Pirates are talking about their next play, which, the next play is going to get them in the 30 points range. The next touchdown for them. Nine-yard line. Let's see what Perryville wants to do. Going to run it up the middle. Quarterback keep for number 3, Evan Dowdy. Perryville is 2 scores away from a running clock if they can figure out how to get those. Hotop with it. He's going to get some yardage. We're 2 minutes and counting until halftime, and if Pirates can keep this ball until the buzzard and not let St. James have it. Number 23 is good. Let's hear everybody here. So Fernando. $23. Bojorquez with the first down. That's good for that junior. Number 10 for the It's a nice looking shirt, Heartland Football Friday. It's not a plane. I can hear the helicopter in the area. No, he's not delivering the halftime game ball. It's the pass. Number 10. Does he have it? Touchdown, Perryville Pirates. That is Dawson Camden. We're only 3 points away, boys and girls, from that running clock. That Warrisant performance to running clock. We always normally see it on with the other team. Justin Wingert and 55 is past experience seeing it on Madden NFL 10 to show. So that's what Madden said. I'm just repeating it. You could have even put your shortest player, and then that player could have gotten it. It's okay, guys. Board, but hey, 37.9 seconds to go to halftime. This is almost just about like the homecoming game last year where we finished our regular season at. 37.9 seconds to go. St. James 0, Perryville Pirates 32. That's Highway 32, like for St. Genevieve. Exit 150. Squib kick. Kick returned by, not for sure what number that was. So Perryville's going to have the ball to start the third quarter as they kicked off to St. James to start the ball game. So hey, folks, I don't know if you're going to believe this or not, but we have more points than Valley Catholic has on the scoreboard right now. That's impressive. Of course, Valley's playing at St. John's, so it doesn't surprise me. He's going to try to get on the scoreboard and run the clock out. Us and one. Oh no, sorry. I'm guessing you're going to be seeing some players that need some. Yeah, that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of the ball game. Oh no, this play's going to end the first quarter. And that will be the end unless there's any penalty flags. At the half, Pirates 32. 2 points as they're going to run into the halftime. They're like, we better hurry. You know, coach is going to say how great how great we're doing. And now enjoy the halftime show brought to you by the PHS High School Marching Buccaneers. We'll have scores a little later in the halftime. I'm going to get off the headset now and I'll let you hear some great music. You have about 15 minutes without me talking. If these bugs will get out of the broadcast booth here. All right, folks, real quick, just seen this. Chester is losing 32 to nothing at El Dorado. Chester crossed the river. Just thought I would bring that out to you guys. Now, here's the halftime show. Hang on. And also the Cubs are losing 5-1. The Chicago Cubs are losing 5-1. Now, folks, I know you just heard we mentioned it 4-1. That's not the Perryville Pirates. That's the Pittsburgh Pirates. Difference in sports, even. St. James has ran out of water. They got more coming, boys. Hang on, St. James. Your water's, the card's coming for you guys to go get more water. Just wait a couple of wins. Perryville is short a player. But it's okay, the clock's running. So quarterback tried to find a route to go, and then as he found a route, then he's like, oh, they're going to block me. So he tried a different route, and now he's 5-yard gain for him. So, of course, a reminder, next week, it's the Potosi Trojans. You remember what happened last year. Perryville was able to beat Potosi up there on a sloppy white night and won. And then, last year that's how they got the playoff berth. So, if Perryville can, win another couple more, win their next two after tonight, we have a good chance of, hanging out here week 10. PVTV won't be. But we can still come and support our Perryville Pirates. A reminder, Kelly will be at St. Vincent next weekend. There might be some flags, and there will be some flags. But no, boys, the clock won't stop for flags. You got that wrong, Vesters. And now the clock does stop. That foul was on St. James. Here's the official call. Just going to bring him back a bunch. And St. James is going to punt here. Perryville's got a player back around the 49, 48. He keeps on backing up. He's going to let it bounce and roll to find a number 3 who grabbed the ball on the sideline. Or not number 3. Timeout for a water break. I don't have their roster. Maybe Mike does. I will say this though: the captain, one of them, of course, is a senior. That's Michaelan Grower. "15 minutes till 9. Bottom of the 7th. 2 men on, 2 out. Again, Pirates up to bat. Bottom of the 4th. Milwaukee can hopefully get another base hit here. Perez at the plate. Underwood, the pitcher for the Cubbies. Hotop in motion. He gets the ball. He's going to run up. And he's off to the races. Can we get another touchdown? He says, yes, sir, I can. One play on the ground, and Hotop scores. And that will be at least into the 40s now. 44-0, boys and girls. Hey, Garris, you better sit down. Your son might come out there and play before you can watch him. Hey, Garris, owner of Garris Automotive. If you want to see that nice Camaro, he'll probably have it tomorrow at the cruising. So come on out and see it, you know. Come on out to Mary Jane's. Extra point is good. 45-0, it should be. Or maybe it wasn't that. There we go. I don't know if you guys want to get a score shot of that scoreboard, but it's 45-0. It's pretty neat to see that clock. Don't forget to watch Heartland Football Friday later. The Perryville Pirate football team knows they have highlights on there, so they're saying, we're going to hurry this game up and score enough so you guys can go home and, talk to End Zone maybe on the radio. Hear some games on the radio. Valley's game is on 98.5 for those who maybe want to hear the final of that game once our game's over. .5:11 to go until the end of the third. A running clock, and it doesn't look like Perryville's going to let up yet. So Hotop on a long run. So Elian Garris is out there, number 34. A sophomore, another cousin. So I was told last night by Lai on the way back from Cape Girardeau that he was going to get in here if we had a score like this. So just like last weekend, I predicted a long rain delay for a certain team, and I was hoping it wasn't for Perryville, but, I'm sorry, PHS. And of course, this week, last night I predicted, big score from Lai, and he's like, yeah, we'll see what goes wrong, happens. Well, there's another relative walking with her little guy. That's Amy and little cowboy. Oh, wow, I'm actually on TV. Just kidding. There is a penalty on, a fumble on the play, and the referee in the white hat says, we're going to let's see if Perryville can match the number of the road that Walmart is on. Bojorquez. Footfalls on the play, on the ball. Got one extra man on the field. Hurry up, get back here. There you go. You're back in time. As Perryville had to call a timeout. 2:33 left to play in the third quarter.
Where's your charger at?
From my phone? Yeah. It's in my backpack.
Can you get it? We may need it.
Yeah.
Carefully. Take off that camera link. Hand it to Elena and have her bring it up here. You can leave the wire that's connected to the camera attached. Just unhook it from the camera link.
All right, and now that I got the headset back on, it'll be a little bit of 2:16 to go, second down. We have a member of the PVTV crew blocking my view currently. It's okay. It's the producer, so I'm just going to be able to call it from Mr. Wortman's view. Number 44 is going to be running it, and he just about laid down on that out there. Can I get in here? All right, now that I'm back to the normal spot. 44 still has it. Ball. Actually, Tyler Wybreck. That will, I guess, be the end of the third quarter. Perryville might be. Oh. Dylan Holt on the carry. And that will be the end of the third quarter. As time will expire. No, boys and girls, don't look right now at your TV scoreboard. Cardinals and Pirates are tied 4-4 in the bottom of the seventh. Officials, they're all in a hurry for something. Okay, what are they doing? Are we walking off the field for something? What is going on? Does anybody know? Oh wait, never mind. They're all just getting ready for their next play. Too bad I don't have another charger with me. Hey, Perryville's gonna be just short of a. I know that's a first down and goal. At the 1 yard line. Yep, that's a touchdown, Pirates. Oh, wow, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Are you looking at this? The scoreboard, boys and girls. I might have to say, I think this might be a new record of the scoreboard, but I'm not sure. I don't remember Perryville ever scoring this many points in a game that I believe that I've called. Oh, my goodness. 51 St. James 0? I believe Blaine Boss and his team is just about right what they told J98 on the Dream Team in Heartland Football Friday. Hey, we want to win districts. 10 minutes to go, and the Pirates have blown out the lead. And, I'm not for sure if the other team could score this many points, but, if I'm the scoreboard operator, I'm going to go ahead and put zeros on the score. All right, boys and girls. Be something to see if we can, get 60 points. Cardinals have now taken the lot, are now losing 7-4. We're going to see if we got any more on that Memorial score. 5 minutes to go, and hey, we actually have a better score than they do. Ari, if you're out there in South Carolina, I know it's like 9, 10 o'clock, you know. Memorial's still winning. Here comes. So are you kidding me? Really? We have actually got more points than the Valley Catholic Warriors? Valley Catholic's winning 35-6. Houston's winning 48-0. We might have the number one score right now. I am continuing to look. Whatever game this is. St. Pius is 2 points behind us. And it says in the first quarter. So it'll be the first team, I'm sure, to, end the game. Perryville winning 51-0. Pass incomplete. It's going to be second down, but the clock continues to run. I'm hearing the helicopter again. I don't know if it's coming in or. Again, remember, next try, Potosi at PHS. Yeah, I think the band did really good. I mean, that last song really, I think best ever that I can remember hearing them. I don't know, folks. Send Mr. Cook a comment. Tell us how you think that band did. And, tell us how good you think this team is doing right now. Hey, Daryl Nicewonger, if you're listening. Daryl Nicewonger, anybody that's a old member of the Perryville Pirates. Donovan Garris, Daryl Nicewonger, old Bill Cairns. We got a question for you guys. We want to know, has anybody ever scored more than this? You know what? I'll tell you what, I'll get you an answer next strike because I'm going to ask Google. We all know Google normally knows everything, so. Speaking of Google knowing everything, did you know there is a Perryville Pirate player that that caught the ball on a fumble that has the same name as an NFL player? That's the last name. It's so hard I had to Google it. But anyways, there was a Bojorquez that played for the Buffalo Bills. He was their punter, and we got 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Anyways, he played for the Buffalo Bills, so I was going to, before the game I forgot, but I was going to suggest to one of the Pirate coaches, we could let this guy, punt. Try one more time to see if we can get some more updated scores here. And I've smelled some good food. Let's see here. Potosi's losing 0-23 in the fourth quarter. St. John's still losing 41-6 now. I don't think we have any. Yes, we do. Kelly. Hey, Kelly. What are you doing? You're ruining our fun. Boys and girls, Kelly High School just shut out the Crystal Sea Hornets 62-0. So right now, St. James is not the only team that got shut out so far. St. Vincent, look out next weekend. Kelly's on a roll. Valley at Caruthersville next week, or Caruthersville at Valley Catholic. Is St. James actually going to get into the end zone and actually make Crystal Sea so far being the only team to be shut out by a big margin? We're going to see real quick if we can get a St. Vincent score because it's been a long time. Yeah, we want to recognize, the referee tonight, We're going to get you a shot of him. Well, Pirates, what do you think? St. James came 3 hours. It would be nice at least. It would be at least nice to, let them get in the end zone. It would be nice to, show them we appreciate them coming the long drive. I actually just remembered, hey, Twitter's keeping up. Perhaps. End of the third quarter, Scott C 28, St. Vincent 14, Scott C 28. That was 31 seconds ago. So let's see here. That's Perryville's ball. Is it? I thought I heard it. People saying it was Perryville's ball.
Got brand new gloves and everything, coach. He's got new gloves, coach.
Yeah, I believe Perryville might have the ball. No, I guess St. James still does have it. So we want to. Well, thank everybody from St. James coming. Thank you all, folks. It was nice of you guys to come out and enjoy your Friday evening with all of us over here in Pirate Cut territory. Next week we'll. One minute and counting. Hey, whoever's out there with your hot rod, stop it, please. The Pirates ask you to stop. If you would like a ticket, you could just go by the police station and do that. 46 seconds from a 2-0 start of the season. And a big win, and I believe St. James is not going to. It's going to be good to run the clock out. So we got 26 seconds of counting. I think they're going to, This. That will probably be it, as Perryville will shut out St. James 51-0 will be your final, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Sorry, St. James. Good luck at Herman next week. That will be the final. Pirates crushed the Tigers 51-0. For myself, Lane and Kane, PVTV 95, and that's a shutout victory for your Perryville Pirates. And of course, we'll be back next Friday night at 7 p.m. for hoping to do the same. So whenever Mr. Cook and everybody wants to, let's, I'm going to say call it quits after these boys, shake hands. And great game tonight. Hopefully the fans will be ready for next Friday and first conference game next Friday. I'll say so long. That's a wrap. Back to the studio.